Okay guys, so I will introduce you how to use the setting to help us to see counters that's like active, okay, to help us screen out counters. Oh, we have like this counter Tenko suddenly have buying frequencies. You see it break out from this place and happen to have buying frequencies. Look at this. Because of this buying frequency, we're able to catch this breakout point, okay. Because of this this screener, we're able to catch this breakout point. You can look at that. The first the setting is green color, so it is matching this screener, okay. This settings is actually matching to this screener, the green screener. You can see that. You see the first part is the all stock or box selling counter or monitor list. Okay, for this setting we can set either I want to see all stock, or we have this formula to see box selling counter. It means like some counters that has accumulation that might have breakout or breakdown later on. So this is one of our formula, and you can set your own monitor list or favorite list in these settings. Okay, you can add the list yourself. And for capital range, you can, if you want, you can set this small mid cap. So it will filter, automatic filter small mid cap counter for you. Or if you're Muslim and then you prefer Sharia compliant counter, you can select yes. Okay, in here in this setting. So only Sharia compliant counter will show up for you. So for the board, you can select all board or selective board, including main, ace, structured warrant, ETF, bond, or LIP. But usually we only go for main and ace board. The rest you can set yourself if you like to. Okay, and the third part is the long short related option. So for this one, you can see that all these transactions here, the counters that show up, transaction that shows out, is either like no price change or higher than yesterday. So this is one of the very powerful setting we can set. Okay, because of this, all the counters that, you know, all the stocks that is weak and compared to yesterday it dropped, it will not show out. But of course, for this last time price and this yesterday price, I can set my own preferred setting. Let's say now is higher price than yesterday price. I can set it either lower than yesterday or not comparing anything. Okay, but usually we can set this higher than yesterday price, yesterday closing price. And for this part is IDSS, RSS, PET. This is a little bit more professional. So usually I think for retail like us, we only use the IDSS. So RSS and PET counter, we don't really bother, right? So if you select this yes IDSS, means that the counter that has IDSS, only the counter has IDSS options will show out in the screener. So if you are doing short selling, it's a very powerful screener. You can screen out the counters that you want to short, right? Okay. And then for compared to previous day, you can go for either gap up counter or price higher than yesterday high price, or compare neither of those. So price compared to if you select price higher than yesterday price, actually these are functions that you can screen out the counters that breaking high also, right? Breaking high also. And then for this volume comparing yesterday volume is actually very powerful. Why? Because a lot of how we are able to filter out those counter that is about to turn active or just starting to, you know, like just started to start the engine and going to fly up soon, push with the volume, is actually screen out from this setting because of the volume compared to yesterday volume. If the volume, let's say higher than 50% of yesterday volume, okay, by maybe in the morning or something, that means that the counter is actually active already. So this is very powerful tools, and you can also set maybe 100%, 200%, or anything up to your own choice. So you can set settings like this. And then for the last part, you can compare yesterday price between the range. Alright, between the range. So you can see that for this green setting, right, and this green screener column, the yesterday price, all the price here is between 20 cent to 2 ringgit. Okay, and today price is more or less about there also. And you can compare yesterday volume also. Some people may prefer if let's say I want to trade this counter by today, yesterday volume must be small or yesterday volume must be big. You can set your own preferred setting, okay? And also the share issue, I believe for this one, a lot of like pro traders, they actually look into this very seriously because of the share issue. Share issue means the also affecting the liquidity and also the floating share of the stock, okay? And also we have this last trade volume and last trade value can be also screened out. What it means that for here, let's say I put a 15k, right? 15k value. So you can see that in the transacted value, only transactions with 15k and above will show out as a frequency. So you can see that it's GUH. Let's say I double click it. You see, obviously is having the frequencies. It's having the frequencies, okay? The buying frequencies that shows up. And then these are the counters that if you have the skill to trade, you see that this counter is actually very giving you like a very good chance to enter, okay? So that's all.